Coach, this is NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium, as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Benny Snell Jr., the great nephew of the 1960s Jets running back Matt Snell. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Snell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
On 2nd down now, Snell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Jack 16. Here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ben to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Black 20.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
White 80.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Snell. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Snell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's Snell on 3rd down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Switzer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Ready? 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Yeah, the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Like 80. Come on.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's the backup Rudolph. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, but his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Roethlisberger will throw. Lamar Jackson with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle there by Mark Barron. Second and 5 now. Darnold caught here by Griffin. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So that'll back him up 5. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. The shotgun snap for Darnold toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He gets away from 1. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Darnold now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Anoon with that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold finds his target. It's Bellamy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Darnold. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Roethlisberger. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. We have hit half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
It's just me and you.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. and long. It's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold down to throw. Out right here to Herndon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Flush to his right. He's got it. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, we got to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Let's go.
He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's just me and you.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Darnold to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So Big Ben and the Steelers now down 17-15, 2:15 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Dancing to his left. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Like 5. Check. Walk 54. Man out. Show that bench release and go. Let the slack and turn.
Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They run on 2nd down with McGuire. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Samuels, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And his crew will take over with a